Yeah, yeah. Put up a chair. We just talk. Yeah. We just chewing the fat, kicking it back. Do it up. Cap Q, Gregory, DT on the track. If you wanna laugh, if you wanna react, hit play, lean in. We just chewing the fat. Hot takes, headlines, dumb group chat, big world talk.
All right, welcome folks to the show, Chewing the Fat podcast show. We talk about everything and nothing, big things, small things, left, right, all of it. So, per usual, I got my co-host, Gregory.
Yo, how's it going, everybody?
And DT.
What up?
Nice. I just looked. We are live on Facebook finally. I don't know what. Maybe it just linked up or I removed it, put it back. Now we're live on Facebook, so that's great.
They forgot to shut us down, the government.
Yeah, right. Big Brother isn't watching right now today.
Yeah, they're watching somebody else.
How was everybody's fourth?
Pretty good.
That's good.
Pretty good.
Saw this movie.
Oh yes, Supergirl. No spoilers. How was it?
Good.
Good. And
Yeah. Very entertaining.
And that's coming. Is that unbiased? Is that objective? Because you are a huge Superman fan.
Yeah, I just went into it objectively going, I'm just going to sit down whatever comes my way. And I was entertained. Thoroughly entertained.
Good.
So.
DT, I didn't catch it. How was your fourth?
Pretty good.
What'd you do?
Went to the campgrounds and saw some fireworks there. Got rained out.
That's a bummer.
And then the 4th on Independence Day went to Orville.
Orville Redenbacher?
Yeah.
And they had a bunch of, the main one was awesome, but they had a bunch going off around Orville that was like anywhere you park. Of course, dark area is better. Yeah, we saw like 4 of them. That was awesome.
That's good.
And then Sunday, Sammy had a cookout. Went over to the cookout with Nick, Brian, Kate.
Very nice.
How was yours?
Mine was good. Laura and I went out on the 3rd, met our friend, saw some fireworks at the Hope Church near our house.
Where was that the church you met, like I said, on the 3rd, on the Friday?
Yeah, we went there on the 3rd and saw Nathan Benderson Park. They put out fireworks. And we had the church had a little barbecue. It had hot dogs and hamburgers. So we had a hot dog and hamburger, watched some fireworks. Then we went out afterwards and had a couple cocktails and, enjoyed our independence. There should be 2 holidays because 4th of July is Independence Day. There should be like a United States Day where we actually that's the Constitution. We're now the United States. We should have 2 holidays. Just saying. Now we're a nation on our own.
Yeah.
There's a big chunk of change there that we weren't. We weren't just nothing.
Yeah, we're just colonists.
But,
just a group of people hanging out.
Yeah.
In the same plot, on the same stretch of land.
But today's show, following the tail end of last week's show, which was the American Revolution, is taxation is theft, because that's one of the reasons we started the American Revolution. We were taxed without representation, and I think we're there now. Sort of. We're taxed beyond all recognition. Could you knock it off? Laura's clanking and what have you, making a ruckus. She's like, "I'll show you American Revolution."
I'll show you taxation.
Yeah, I'll tax you. But
this is taxing on your ears.
Yeah, taxing. So we were talking about at the end of last show just how we're taxed to oblivion, and so that's the tonight's show topic. So let's where's my thing here? Make sure
real quick.
Go ahead, you go, Greg, real quick.
Orville Redenbacher is there, and when I first learned to drive truck, like I already knew how to drive, but when I went to the school, Hamrick Truck Driving School, they take us out there on driving day, and the instructor drives us, like 4 of us in the semi, and then we go to the circle, and he pulls over and he's like, "All right, go." And this is manual transmission, so like you want to get to like 3rd gear, 4th gear, get to 6th gear, where you have to shift from the low gears to the high gears, and you got a double clutch and all this stuff. And first guy was like not understanding, like not getting it. He's like, "All right, that's okay. It happens. And the instructor's name was Greg as well. And I get in there and he goes, "You ever drive before?" And I go, "Yeah, in the military and stuff." And he's like, "Okay, let's see what you got." So I take off 1st gear, 2nd gear, 3rd gear. He's like, "Yeah, damn it, I knew it was going to be a good day." Because he says it's about 5 times before we get one person to get around here. We got first day, we get one person. That's a good day.
There we go. That's good.
So nice.
But that was at Orville Circle. That's what reminded me of that memory.
Very, very nice. God,
probably the same circle you guys are hanging out and looking at all the fireworks.
But we'll get this out of the way. Make sure you subscribe, turn on the bell, share it. Check out our affiliates. We have the My Patriot Supply affiliate right here, right in front of Greg. Get yourself a little ammo can, 1 week food supply. Use the link in the description of the show and get
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands. And then we have Dubby energy drink. When you're feeling low, get yourself some Dubby energy drink. Use the promo code CHEWING. Helps out the show. There's also a link if you'd like to donate to the show. Give us like a super chat or a comment in. Click the link and you can help the show grow.
What are the flavors over there at Dubby?
Dubby, they all kinds. Hold on, let me pull it up. They have like a lot of sponsors with like anime shows. So they have those, but they have like a sort of like an orange creamsicle, stuff like that.
If I can get it to Dubby.gg.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, is it? This is Dubby.gg.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We got all kinds of flavors. Oh, sour gummy bear, cherry lime energy, retro rainbow sherbet. Oh, they got little packets too. Little starter sample. Get 10% off. Use the promo code CHEWING.
Cherry and lemonade. Retro rainbow sherbet energy drink tub. Whoa.
There you go. Anything? Any merch? Oh yeah, we do have merch as well. I'm sorry, I didn't even put that link in the show. There's merchandise at the Shopify, which you could see on the description of our channel. You go to the YouTube channel. It's got a link there for our shirts and hats and what have you.
And the what have yous, yeah.
And the what have yous. It's great. Anything that you guys do helps the show, and we appreciate your support. Unlike the government that just taxes you and doesn't care. So I got a couple shorts that I'm gonna play, and we're a couple shorts, couple documents. that I made, or I used Google AI to generate and get some information.
I prompted.
Dewey.
There we go. Let's share this here. I'm gonna try.
Mustache.
Works. Let's see.
Yeah, that's a good mustache, Dave. That is
That
a
is one.
cool, manly mustache. Okay.
Let's see if it gets glitchy. Let's see. We're doing well right now. I'm glitchy now.
You wake up in a house.
Nope, it's glitchy. All right, hold on. Pain my ass. All right.
Dad
We'll
crash.
restart this video here. A little basis. Yeah, right. Damn it.
You wake up in a house you're taxed to own. You buy a morning coffee and you're taxed. You drive to work in a car that's taxed. On roads that are taxed. Fueled by gas that's taxed. You arrive to work in a company that's taxed. In offices that are taxed. To receive a paycheck that is taxed. Then you spend your money, tax. You invest it, tax. You start making more money, more tax. Oh, and when you die, they'll tax you one last time. The game is rigged. Learn the rules or pay the price.
True.
All right. That's like I remember there's a few videos there were out there circulating, like people crashing out, like, oh my God, I can't believe, like it was a girl like crying in her car that she got taxed and then taxed and then taxed and then taxed. Robbie says, hello, gentlemen. Hello, Robbie. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for
Thank you
joining.
for commenting.
Yeah.
Thanks for commenting. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being a friend.
Right. All right. Let me do this. Share my screen.
We need thanks for being a chewer.
Right.
What are our followers called?
I know what are our followers called? What should we call them?
Fatties. No, that's not nice.
Have them vote.
Come up with it. Oh, we should. I'll put out a
Come
poll.
up with like 3 of them and then have them vote for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have any
chewers
ideas,
is easy. So there's
chewers. Chewers is a good one. Why is this so? I can't. I'm having a bad day. It's just I'm crashing out. So this is one of the things.
You brought it up
because of the United. Yeah, right. The dad crashing out, and now I'm crashing out because I just can't figure out what I'm doing. The United States tax system is decentralized. There's no single list because I asked, give me everything. You know, that's I like to interrogate the AI. Give me everything you know. Give me every applicable tax that an average U.S. citizen pays in a given year. And like Greg mentioned when I was talking to him, that there's so many different taxes that it can't generate a whole list of a nation. So I do have I'm in Florida, so I do have a Florida tax, but it says it's decentralized. There's no single list of every tax levied. There are thousands of individual tax codes across federal, state, county, municipal governments. However, the tax is currently on the books. That's what I said. Give me all the taxes on the books. As of 2020, fall into 3 main tiers: federal, state, local. We know all that stuff. Federal, state, local. Counties, cities, and special districts levy taxes primarily to fund local services like public schools, police, fire, and local infrastructure. Local tax. Well, aren't we getting all that? Where's all this taxes come from? You get the federal, the state, and now you're getting local, and then you get levied more. So where's the money going? Where is it going? That goes back to
yeah, we talked about that a little bit on the phone, like the ones that go for schools. And then they're supposed to, like, you see the school get like new AC units or get their parking lots done, that kind of stuff. So you could see those things. The rest of the money goes in pockets, in pockets. Because the other stuff that goes for the roads, like in our city, they're doing road work, but it takes them how long? You remember living here.
Yeah.
You
orange barrel season.
We have
years.
We have
14 years. And they're still not
They
done.
paved the same road when I was a teenage. When I was like younger, Snow Road was always every summer had work on it. It was the same section.
Mm-hmm.
It was,
Yeah.
and they always just repaved over it.
Robbie said they are giving away to other countries. Look at all the fraud they found in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true. Like it's
Fraud,
and what
fraud,
happened to that?
misuse, and waste. Waste, fraud, and misuse, or whatever.
Abuse.
That's abuse. Misuse, abuse, all of it.
All the uses that aren't what they're using it for, you know?
Yeah, the joke is, and here up here that we have all 4 seasons. We have almost winter, winter, still winter, and road construction. We have all of them.
That's funny. Let's see if I can zoom this in maybe a little bit. I'm zooming in and gonna see. So after that, this document's called the Impossible Tax Code. So it broke it down a little bit. Like I got a little bit more demanding. Yeah, I was telling Laura, I personally like Docs better than Google Docs, better than Microsoft Word, because here I can just the whole page, and I can do it on Word. Let's see, Robbie said. And look how much money Nancy Pelosi is worth these days. She only makes $174K a year, and she's only one of them. They all make that salary.
That's the norm. Yeah, that's the like known average or whatever the salary. Yeah, for that job.
Yeah, for sure. And they're worth millions.
Let's see.
I think I figured it out.
Oh,
Excuse me.
I think I figured it out. Right here, live on air.
Nancy Pelosi estimated net worth is approximately $251 million. Though some financial platforms track her and her husband's joint fortune as high as $278 million.
And the disclaimer in the show: this content as presented in this video is intended for informational and educational purposes only. Everything here is alleged speculation and opinion.
Speculatory.
I figured it out.
We like to throw that word around. All right, what do we have here?
This isn't impossible. I don't think it's impossible. While providing all several million pages of localized city and county tax codes is impossible, they're on the book somewhere, so it's not impossible. They're written down somewhere. They're on a computer. I can give you a high-level legal roadmap because the system is completely decentralized. So they have federal level, Title 26 of the United States Code, the Internal Revenue Code. You got normal taxes, contains the actual tax code sections that apply to individual brackets, 10% to 37%, which I do have because we did the Revolutionary War. What they paid compared to what we pay now, it's staggering. Normal taxes, self-employed taxes, unearned income, which isn't that like a oxymoron? Unearned income.
Is that the right unearned
income Medicare contribution? Contains the net investment tax. Then you have withholding on non-resident aliens and foreign accounts, estate and gift taxes, Chapter 11 estate tax, Chapter 12 gift tax. Can't even give you something without getting a tax. But that's, big, wealthy, I'm sure, wealthy people and poor people together. Here, I'll give you this, and we just won't claim it, and then we don't have to pay taxes. So they got to, tax on generation skipping transfers.
All right. Unearned income is any money received passively without actively performing labor or providing a service. It contrasts with earned income, wages, and salary. And it includes sources like investment returns, government benefits, and inheritances.
Okay.
So unearned. You didn't work a job to get it. Got it.
And that makes sense now,
So,
but still
yeah.
unearned income still, it seems like a oxymoron.
Yeah, it is. That is exactly what that means.
Now we're on employment taxes. You got federal insurance contributions, Railroad Retirement Tax Act, a payroll tax chapter, railroad workers, federal unemployment tax. Then we got subtitle D&E, excise, alcohol. What is it? Excess? No, excise, alcohol, tobacco taxes. We know what that is. Retail and manufacturing, state and the 50 state revenue tax codes, local millage, which is property tax, local state surcharges, transient occupant bed tax ordinance, highly localized city code that apply a tax strictly to hotel stays and short-term rentals to fund regional tourism and local stadiums. Wouldn't just the cost of going to the stadium and the tourism events pay for that shit?
Yeah. Should.
It should. Craziness.
But I will
Can't stand it.
speculate that a pocket has been lined
Oh,
with that
course.
money. But I'm just speculating.
of course. We're done with that one. Now let's go in here to our Vitchias.
Excise. Excise tax.
But it's like, and I think we
Excise.
talked off air.
And-
I think property tax is the biggest scam of all tax. And,
Oh yeah.
per my logic, is federal. Every other tax you're paying for a service or a good. You know, like federal, you're paying for the army, the borders, the protection, all that stuff. Then Rob says 100%. State, you're paying for the roadways, the state infrastructure, state services, city, garbage pickup, trees, all that stuff. But property tax, you pay them tax, but you have to maintain everything. Like, if I'm paying a property tax, between the city and my property tax, you should come and cut my grass every day. Like that should be a service. Just like the garbage, there should be a day where, okay, here, we're coming on Wednesday, everybody, you get your grass cut. Like if I'm paying property tax.
That's the only weird. It's the only one that's like that I can think of.
Yeah. Everything else is an exchange for goods or services, except for property tax. Or you could say, well, because I live in this city and this or that. And that's a whole different. We can go down a whole rabbit hole on property tax, how it's in like we were talking about at the end of the show last week that Pops has, they're talking about, and it's not just West Virginia, but other states have like a toy tax. Your ATV gets taxed, your trailer gets taxed. Then he's going to, like he told me, his falling down barn is getting appraised at a brand new barn. And then they're going to assess the property tax based on that.
Right.
And not
Ridiculous.
on the actual what's there. And that's what happens is these houses get valued at X amount of dollars, and then it raises the property tax, which we know from previous shows that BlackRock has been buying up homes, selling them back to themselves, and raising property values, thus raising property tax. Let's go to another video here. This is that's not the one I wanted. I clicked on this one.
Another way to like reverse psychology, the whole different tax, like there's so many different taxes, is to look at individual state budgets that they propose to the federal government and see what they're actually using for that budget for those certain years, because they don't just get that budget and then it's like all used at once. There's allotments that they get in a certain time period to do the work or to do whatever. So it's not all like dispersed, and they have a bank account and a card that they could just go and just start doing this willy-nilly. It has to be planned and proposed and approved. So it does go through some form of legislation so that, one, we don't go against like the American people and the people in the state that you are representing. And also if it's, going against outside what you are proposing for your budget. So it's twofold. And that's an interesting thing to see them actually stand up and fight for, is like when that time comes for budget. And that's interesting to see like who really cares and where this money's going to go, and then see if they follow it up with what they said. That's a very important thing to do if you want to see, politicians actually represent somebody, or if they fight for people. Right there is a good key to like look for. I'm sure they can find a lot of information on that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, everything we talked about it before. Go ahead, Greg. You had something, Greg?
That's the adage where they don't fix the problem, so there's a problem to work towards, or that they have a committee to talk about. So they purposely don't get things done
because
they have the funding
money. Because if they don't use the money, they lose the money. So there's that
we're
not going to fix this yet, because then we'll get a pallet of pencils.
Yeah, they get allotted so much money a year, and they go, well, we have to use it. What do you need? And then all of a sudden, there's plenty of money to go around, and then things aren't fixed. So yeah, you're right though. They'll buy like, well, it looks like they need new carpets. We can buy those. Those are that we'll spend it on that. We'll spend it on floor mats or window coverings, new blinds in the school.
And a lot of times, a lot of times it's that person or this group of people just spend it on themselves, or improving their office, improving their. Well, I needed to fly there first class.
A new computer.
I had to. You've heard Bernie Sanders talk. Well, I can't fly with the regular people. I got to get there faster. Like,
how can I get things done?
Fuck off, Bernie. Get back to
Bernie.
Coach with the rest of us. But I think, and I've said it before, everything, unless it's pertaining to operational security, the American public should know about it. All of it. And that's it.
Public
anything
record.
Anything they spend anywhere should be public record, and not a Freedom of Information Act. It should be right there on their websites.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to
be just a government
petition
spending
or
website.
Yeah, ask for it. You shouldn't have to submit documentation and paperwork or whatever to get to see it, because you can do it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should just be
readily available to anybody that sees it.
Yeah.
Better, I think, I can't remember if it was George Carlin said it, that these politicians should start wearing patches like NASCAR drivers, so where they're getting their money.
Maybe that's a good bit.
But here's this is Benny Johnson, which I guess I've heard him. It's a soap opera, but I've heard that he's a more right-leaning podcaster. But he had this video. He shows some salon. She got her payroll tax and how much she had to pay in taxes, so that she can pay her employees that also get taxed on their paycheck. Where's my play button? Son of a bitch.
Women working inside of a salon learned for the first time that taxation is theft. Their reaction is perfect.
So we're going to take a guess. Who can guess within the last 3 years how much I have had to pay payroll taxes to just be able to pay you guys?
I'm going to say 60,000. I think 80,000.
I said 100,000.
I'm going to go 85. 90.
1,000?
Wrong.
$272,000 to the U.S. government just to pay people that you will also pay your taxes on as well. And then when you go to buy something, you will also be taxed on the item that you are purchasing.
I feel awful.
I was
Wild,
way
huh?
off.
I was way off.
Right?
Samsonite.
It's wild. And people are like, oh, I don't even know, like, and
My wife's
And,
about to open this one.
I was going to play this one, but he went into Bitcoin and all this stuff. But like the video, I should maybe pull it up. That's I did the math for 272,000 over 3 years. It was 90,000 a year in payroll tax. Like that's more than that's more than I make a year. 90,000. Like, my goodness. But there was another one. He like talks about tax. Like, it's not. We don't have a say. Like, it's mandatory. So that it's like, man, I'll pull it up, but near the end here. But it's like, yeah, we have to pay it or we go to jail. Pull it up, Jamie. But yeah, it's wild to me, like how much we actually pay. All right, here's another one. How did I get this? I got this down here. Full screen mode. Yeah. Full screen mode. I'm pulling up another document here. Let's zoom it in a little bit. Everything should have sound effects. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it should.
Life should have a soundtrack.
Right? Now I can't get it to go
Holy.
back. I'm gonna have another crash out. All right, we'll just share this tab here. Where am I going? Do. But yeah. There we go. It worked. Is this the right one?
You probably click the left one.
Correct. No, this is
Pick
not
the one
right
in the
one.
middle.
This isn't the right
Always
one.
go with the one in the middle.
This is it, I think, here. But yeah, it's astounding. Wait till I show you how much they paid during revolutionary times, compared to what we pay now. And we just there we go. So this one, I said after it said, which I was thinking about pulling up my Google, the Gemini chat, but after I asked them, make me a list, make me all the okay. So it's thousands of pages. I said, okay, give me the 1,000 pages. I don't care how long it takes. And it said, I completely understand wanting a master sheet to see exactly what you are on the hook for. However, a single literal list of every U.S. tax code does not exist and couldn't not be generated here, even if it did. Well, why couldn't it be generated here, even if it did? And first of all, it does exist. It's there. It's like I said, it's in somebody's database somewhere.
Is AI in cahoots? Are they getting? Is AI lining
They're
its
probably
own
getting tax break.
pockets?
Yeah.
What is
AI
going
getting-
on?
Yeah, see, like to put the scale into perspective, the federal tax code alone is over 6,000 pages long before counting case law and IRS regulations. And I think I'll have to go. I'm going to pull up Gemini. And I asked, is the tax code so convoluted on purpose so we don't understand and we can't understand why we're getting taxed and where we're getting taxed and how much? It's yeah, and this is basically a breakdown what we just went through, what the taxes are, what you earn, what you consume, taxes on specific goods, which that's like they call it like a sin tax before, like alcohol, cigarettes.
Oh yeah.
Right there.
Right.
Fuel, aviation and telecommunications, property and wealth, business activity, all that stuff. And then now we're just talking about tax. And then you have your registration fees, your license fee, e-check, like isn't there an e-check fee? All that stuff too.
Yeah.
Hunting license, fishing license. Because that's what I pulled up a doc too about, I asked them about all that stuff. Like all this stuff that you're paying for. And then
My camera keep moving.
yeah, there's a ghost in there maybe.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I think it's a quart.
Like it's crazy. All right, we watched that one. We watched this one. Let's go right here. This guy's pretty cool. He's been in a few other things. You may recognize him. Robert Kiyosaki. You'll recognize him. He's been in a few other videos. He talks about taxation is theft. And this is great. I like his whole rhetoric in this. So if you're a pinko, this will trigger you. You may want to tune away. Oh, as Dave left, he's like, I'm already offended.
Well, don't even play it. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm out.
We'll see. Give him a second to come back. But
What's a pinko again?
it's like a left-leaning,
Love
like a communist, a left-leaning individual.
Communist. Oh.
There he is. He left. We're
Hey.
like, oh. There he is.
I don't know if you caught it. He said, if you're a pinko, you're going to be offended. And then boom, you're gone. I'm out.
Yeah. Dave was already offended. But
he told me
you may recognize this guy.
He told me what minute he was going to say that, so I got out before he said it.
There you go.
This is pretty plain.
I don't know if you know this, but America was founded as a tax-free nation. It was called the Boston Tea Party, and we fought taxation. And so Kamala and these commies, Democrats, most of them, they want to tax the rich. And they're so stupid. The rich don't pay taxes, if you know what I'm talking about here. So these stupid commie pinkos who teach colleges, all they're doing is taxing themselves because they're not that bright of people.
That's great.
Right? Commie pinkos. Oh, man. What happened to Greg? Did I hide him?
You
I
hit
him.
me.
That's all right.
You
He
hit him.
didn't go anywhere.
He backed out because of the Pico remark.
Right?
Yeah, I'm with Dave. I'm walking out. Solidarity.
We're protesting.
Yeah. Walk off. I don't know if you're going to bring this up. So, like the origin, we talked about it on the last one, but re-bring it back up or cover it here because this is the taxation podcast. So should I hold it or?
No, go ahead.
So early U.S. taxes primarily relied on tariffs, import duties, and excise taxes on goods like whiskey rather than individual income. The federal income tax, as we know it, began with the ratification of the 16th Amendment in 1913. Here are the key milestones that shaped, you could bring this up if you want, milestones that shaped the U.S. tax system. Early Republic 1791. Congress levied the nation's first internal excise tax on distilled spirits, a move that sparked the Whiskey Rebellion. For the first half of U.S. history, the government relied heavily on tariffs to function. The Civil War, 1862, needed money to fund the Union War effort. President Abraham Lincoln signed the Revenue Act of 1862. This created the nation's first income tax, which was repealed in 1872 once the war ended. So that was how it should have stayed. We should have kept doing that. The 16th Amendment 1913, after an earlier income tax was struck down by the Supreme Court as unconstitutional.
Yeah, I read
nothing's
that.
really changed.
Yeah,
in
I
the
read
in,
that.
in our us as people, except for we were more easily tricked, I think is what we'll find out. Speculatory.
And then
Congress and the states ratified.
Robbie.
Yeah, what?
It was
What'd he
George
say?
that said that. George Carlin.
Oh, okay.
I
He
think
looked
about
it
the
up.
patches
Thank
on
you.
the suit.
Yeah. Congress and the states ratified the 16th Amendment, granting the federal government the power to collect taxes on incomes. The first form, 1040, was introduced that same year. So 1930, that 1040 has been around since. That's crazy. I did not know it was that old. World War II in 1943, to fund the massive war effort, the government introduced income tax withholding, requiring employers to deduct taxes directly from paychecks. This made tax collection more efficient and broadened the tax base to include everyday Americans.
Yeah.
So there you go. And then we'll explore more about the Internal Revenue. Probably don't want to do that.
There was I've noticed, Dave probably caught it, that there was a
You take
date
it down.
that was given for those taxes. I made a whole notebook, the Google Notebook LM taxation and stuff. I made some slideshows, but I decided not to go with them. But yeah, the progressive era, like you were saying, 1913, the class tax, top income tax, like they started collecting income tax in 1913. First it was wealthy, then it was ordinary citizens. Like
the only reason why they started with the wealthy is because the government was running out of money.
Yeah. Holy crap, taxation is theft.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching, Robbie. Thank you for everybody that's watching.
And if you look at by the founding fathers, unconstitutional.
Yeah. Taxation without representation. And I think we're there again. But people don't, and we're talking about it. You have people watching the World Cup. Now you have people, the Tyler Robinson case is going on now. And you have people watching that. Like distraction. And we think it's from, the Epstein files, this and that. But really, when it boils down to it, they're distracting us because they're robbing us blind. Like, I think I have some more I should pull that whole conversation, because it's like how much money is taken from us in a given year. And it's like something like $18,000 on the average person. It's like $17,900. The average American pays in tax every year. We could use that $17,000. What would you do with $17,000 a year?
Yeah, like
more, right?
Fix a bunch of stuff and if you got that as a lump sum,
well,
every
even
year,
what would you do with $1,400
every
a
month?
I would donate it to a foreign government.
Yeah, right.
I would do what everybody else is doing.
Yeah,
because I feel like that's the right thing to do. They represent us, and that's what they do. And I'm just going to follow suit.
Maybe I'll find it before we end the show. But there's a United States map that shows how much each state gives to our greatest ally, if you know what I'm talking about. And it's staggering. Like, I looked at Florida, it's 1.3 billion with a B that we've given.
Yeah, jeez.
It's wild.
I can find it. I can find it while you're working.
Yeah.
Jamie. Then I looked up since you said it, no taxation without representation. The famous rally cry, no taxation without representation, emerged during the 1760s American Revolution as a protest against the British Parliament's right to impose taxes without colonial consent. It was popularized by Boston lawyer James Otis and was cemented as an official grievance by the Stamp Act Congress in 1765. So kind of cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
That old. The origins of this country, that phrase was.
I'm going to, which you brought that up. So I have the last document to show you guys. And this is the 1776, how much the average person paid then and now. So the difference, this is the AI telling this. The difference in tax burden between an American colonist in 1776 and an average U.S. citizen today is staggering. In 1776, the colonists paid roughly 1% to 2% of their income in taxes. Today, the average American pays between 26 and 29% of their income when combining federal, state, and local taxes.
Pops used to always say, if you want to know, like you do your hours, you figure out how much you made. If you want to know the tax, 33. Yep. Exactly. And that way,
a third out of it.
You're going to get a little bit more, but it feels like a win. You're like, oh, yeah, my check was bigger than I thought.
Well, since we're talking about dad crash outs, that's how you avoid them. You know, you're like, oh, a little win. You got to trick your mind because that way you don't see your paycheck. And you're like,
I don't even want it. You rip it up.
Yeah.
What did you just do, Dad?
So 1776 and how revenue was raised. The British Crown and colonial governments relied mostly entirely on tariffs, taxes on imported goods. And I think we're saying this word wrong. Excise.
I pulled it up. Sorry.
But specific, the representation paradox, the major catalyst for the American Revolution was the rallying cry, no taxation. However, the revolt was fundamentally about the consent to be taxed. And that's what that other video was saying. Like, now we don't have consent. We have to pay it. Without consent, we go to jail.
Excise.
Mm-hmm. Today's
excise.
And now overall burden, according to 2024 data from the Institution of Taxation and Economic Policy, the middle 20% of U.S. earners pay an effective total tax rate of about 26.4 across all federal, state, and local taxes. When averaging all income brackets together, their overall effective rate sits at 29.2%. So yeah, 33%. Just round up 33%. Take it. And then here's a little at a glance.
There it goes.
Income tax rate 0. 14.1 average federal rate. Why can't we I said I always thought about, oh, Rob, what do you mean by pinkos? Like leftists, communists. It's like a 60s or 70s, like more 50s and 60s term for a communist was a pinko, because it's like left leaning. So you're not quite red like communist, but you're pink. So a pinko, like you have communist leaning ideology, but you're not full communist, so you're pinko.
Here, pull it up. You can pull up my screen real quick.
Can I now?
Pull it up.
Let me hide my screen.
Right meow. Right meow.
There you go. Pinko. Go ahead, Greg. You read it.
Pinko is a derogatory slang term used to describe someone who holds leftist, socialist, or moderately radical political views. it implies that the person's sympathies lean toward communism, but they are not an actual card carrying communist.
Oh, it's much older than I thought.
Oh,
It's
the term was
mid-20s.
coined in the mid 1920s as a variation of the word pink because communist is historically associated with the color red. The term uses pink to describe a lighter shade of communism or a watered down leftist ideology. There we go.
There you go.
Cold War. Yeah, damn commies. Commie bastards.
Man.
All right. Take it away.
But yeah, it's.
I almost got this map. I'm trying to find the right one.
Oh, the one
you were saying.
Donations.
Yeah, donations.
I wonder if that, that's probably the only thing not taxed is the donations to our greatest ally. I wouldn't put it past the.
Is it federal aid?
Yes.
Or to Israel?
Yes.
Because I found one to Israel.
Yeah, that's our greatest. We tried to avoid that word, or some people avoid that word because it's metered. It's not poison. Dad tax.
Yeah, dad tax.
Yes.
You forgot
That's
that.
always good. You always forget about the dad tax.
That's the most important tax.
Did you find it?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna
make it big.
Yeah, I got.
While you do that, I'll play this last video we have. This is Margaret Thatcher from Turning Point USA, which I've heard they're in the trash can by now. Like after Charlie Kirk, they've just been spiraling downward. But what are you gonna do? So let's show this on. What are you gonna do?
One of the great debates of our time is about how much of your money should be spent by the state and how much you should keep to spend on your family. Let us never forget this fundamental truth. The state has no source of money other than the money people earn themselves. If the state wishes to spend more, it can do so only by borrowing your savings or by taxing you more. And it's no good thinking that someone else will pay. That someone else is you. There is no such thing as public money. There is only taxpayers' money.
There you go.
Mm-hmm,
and that's, now, would you guys be willing? Let's just say we don't know any math numbers, so we started with tariffs, but we learned a couple of the PowerPoints Gregory pulled out that tariffs, the burden lands on the average person. Mm-hmm. So would you be willing to pay more for your goods and services, but not pay income tax? I think that's a hard yes for me. Like, I'll pay more as long as you're not, like, if I get all my money, I'm willing to pay a little bit more for everything.
Yeah, if you get rid of the nonsensical stuff and just there's an actual, like, all right, good night, Robert.
Yep, have a good night. Thank you for tuning. We appreciate it.
See you next week, same time.
Yep. Make sure you like it and share it. Everything helps.
Yeah. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Yeah, if there was like you said, that you just pull it up. Oh, that's where the money went. It got spent on these things. Here's the receipts for it. You don't have to search. You don't have to petition. Yeah. You don't have to wait 2 weeks or 5 to 7 days, 14 business days, whatever they say always.
Yeah.
That you can just pull it up and look. Like Jamie pulls stuff up, just right up there. Can you see on my screen? I don't know if I'm sharing the right thing. I might be sharing the internet, so I have to change to sharing the screen.
Can you see I see the image. It's hard to see. I see the image, and I see some writing underneath it. Let's
Open it up then and see. It should be fine. Yeah, that's it. Good.
Yeah, that's the one I saw. How much money each state gives to Israel per year, federal tax dollars. It's a total 17.747 billion. This is alleged speculatory opinion.
Oh,
We're
that's
just
that's not the right one. Hold on. Let me-
that was for the curious where U.S.
It is
foreign
right.
dollars go. Of the 82.3 billion in foreign aid for the fiscal year of 2024, the most recent fully reported year, about 2/3 was economic, and the remainder was, I would imagine, military or military support. And here, this is the last video. This is the one I was talking about earlier about the guy that gets into Bitcoin, how Bitcoin is the way to go because you can move things and it's not, they can't track it but here's this guy. This is Robert Breedlove 22. I'm trying to give
Taxation is
credit
theft, and that sounds radical because most people, quite simply, taxation is theft, and that sounds radical because most people are conditioned to the two certainties in life, that we have death and we have taxes. If you can't say no to a transaction, then it's not consensual because you're basically telling individuals to submit part of the fruits of their labor, or else you will face penalties or fines or legal sanctions or physical coercion. This is where Bitcoin, I think, is really interesting. We have created a medium in which we can store the fruits of our labor.
I was going to get into crypto, and then I saw that the government was getting into crypto or trying to make their own crypto with Bill Gates, allegedly speculatory. They were working on it. And I thought of the 13 colonies. So during the 13 colonies, if my history is right, they all had their own kind of money, sort of like the cryptos today. And then they unified, made the United States. Then they had a unified currency. We don't want, 13 different currencies going around. Let's make one currency for the United States. And there was talks that there was going to be a digital dollar. It's kind of fallen out of the news, but they're going to make a digital dollar. So my thought is, if the US is going to make a digital dollar, what's going to happen to all those other cryptos? They're going to be either you have to exchange them for the digital dollar, or they're going to be worthless, just like the colonies. That's my little thought on it. We could stop sharing this now. Boom. But I will willingly pay more for my goods and services if I kept all my money. And that's like, so people were so crazy about the tariffs.
This is kind of fun. Check this out.
Pull it up.
This is what Hawaiian money looks like before now.
Oh, wow. This right.
So before they became a state and then, became us, this is what it would look like.
Yeah, they had, I know you've seen
Kinda
in
cool, right?
old movies and stuff like that. Like the dollars are like this big, like they're huge.
But oh yeah, like in the movies. Yeah, like yes.
Yeah. It's a big note.
It's a fun joke to say, "Hey, you want to see a Hawaiian dollar?" And they're like, "Yeah." And you go, "See? The Hawaiian dollar."
That's good.
Oh, shut up, man.
That's good. That's funny. That's
All
really
right.
funny.
I did want
pull it
to
away.
do, yeah, and then I want to. You could go to this other one. I thought, just to lighten it up, the
Lighten it up.
Beatles. We talked about the Beatles before, and their song, "The
Yeah.
Taxman," and their
Oh, yeah.
exaggerations throughout the song. And I have the lyrics up, so we can't
All right,
play
you
it,
wanna
but
pull
we
up?
can read it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can read it.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I'm not going to sing it because they could get you for that too.
Oh, really?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Let me tell
Wow.
you how it will be. There's 1 for you, 19 for me. Because I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man. Should 5% appear too small? Be thankful I don't take it all. Because I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the
Truth.
tax man.
Truth.
I'll tax the street. And if you try to sit, I'll tax your seat. If you get too cold, I'll tax the heat. If you take a walk, I'll tax your feet. Tax man.
Yeah.
It's hard not to sing it.
Yeah. I was like, just slow down. We're gonna get it.
Whoa. Don't ask me what I want it for. Mr. Wilson, if you don't want to pay some more.
Oh man, yeah.
If you don't want to pay some more. Yeah. Mr. Heath. Because I'm the tax man.
Jimi Hendrix has one that they talks about he coming here taking my herb. There's another one, what's his name? Coulter Wall has one that says that come here and there guy who city man come in taking my canola seed. Like it's all there.
Here's the last verse. Now my advice for those who die, tax man, declare the pennies on your eyes, tax man. Because I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man. And you're working for no one but me. That's the last part.
Yeah, they had it.
And that was like the 1966.
Yeah.
They're already Thank you,
wild.
Beatles.
And now
thank you for
now
that.
we talked about it. The Beatles knew. We talked about it on the last week's show, like HOAs. Did I talk about that today yet? No. HOAs have fees. And then you have to, all that stuff. Like you get cha-ching, 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 any transaction. And like that guy said, if you can't opt out of it, then it's not consensual. It's mandatory. Like, I think Pops had a good point, and other people have a good point. Like, they're elderly. They don't have any kids that go to the local schools. Why do can't I opt out of that certain tax? Like, but no, then people cry, well, what about this? Like, where is all the money going? And we've learned it's fraud, waste, and abuse.
And you said it before. Why aren't we more upset about it? Because we're complacent. We become so complacent, and it's normal. It's commonplace. It's
I gotta do it. I gotta pay it. Death and taxes. Death and taxes.
Nothing is more sure.
Take the words, the IRS, and put them together. It's theirs.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ooh. Dave getting deep here.
That's tricky.
Dave getting deep.
They're right. They're throwing it in our faces. And we just don't even know. Don't even care.
It is right in our faces all the time. And they keep us distracted. They keep us divided so that we don't come to the conclusion that we're getting bent over the barrel.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Just reminds me of what is that? Bad, horrible bosses, like the bend her over the barrel, show her the 50 states. I don't know what that means. You know what that means?
Yeah.
I think that was like a blooper or something like that. But yeah, like we're getting raked over the coals, but we don't we're just complacent. Where give us our, it's almost like give them bread and circuses, and they won't revolt. Give them Netflix and Starbucks, and they won't revolt. Like and when you break it down, or I didn't even break it down that hard. We just skim through like 6,000 pages of tax code, federal tax code, but I can't give it to you. Then where are the pages? Are they because they? Oh, let me do that right quick. because I did pin it so that we could scroll through it.
Do it.
I did pin it. Boop.
Boop, beep.
Oh. That's not it.
Uh-oh.
Did it get rid of it? Or is it up here?
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. All right. Let me share this here and I'll read it. What's so funny, David?
Just looking at some cartoons that are tax related. There's one of Kermit the Frog.
Oh,
and it says when someone who hasn't worked all year tells you they're getting $8,000 back in taxes.
My goodness.
It's a joke on the local radio show here in Cleveland, Rovers Morning Glory. The guy Jeffrey on there gets like that much back. And now he gets a little less, but it's like he used to get like 8,000, between 7 and 8, somewhere around there every year because he was claiming his kids. Now his kids are adult.
And he can't
he's like, yeah, I'm only going to get like 5,000. Oh,
please.
Sad you.
This is what I asked it. Do you think the tax system is so convoluted on purpose so that ordinary average citizens cannot understand how much money the various governments are taking from them? And it said, it is easy to look at the massive shifting labyrinth of U.S. tax code and feel like it has to be deliberate trap designed to keep people in the dark. While, what is that? Opaque?
Yeah.
Opacity is certainly the result. Historians, economists, and political scientists generally agree that the complexity wasn't cooked up in a smoke-filled room with a sole goal of tricking the average citizen. Instead, our convoluted tax system is a byproduct of three powerful forces constantly colliding. Colliding?
Yeah.
Or is that colluding? I don't know. Competing social goals, intense corporate lobbying, and the unique way the American government is structured. And then here, the code used for social engineering. If the tax code were only used to raise revenue to fund the government, it could be incredibly simple. But Congress uses the tax code as a Swiss Army knife to encourage or discourage specific human behaviors. This is interesting. Want people to buy a home? Add mortgage interest deduction. Want companies to invest in new technology? Create an R&D tax credit. You want people to have children? Insert a child tax credit. Want people to go to college? Add an American Opportunity Tax Credit. Every single one of these exceptions, deductions, and credits starts out as well-meaning policy, but over a century, stacking thousands of these good ideas on top of each other has turned the code into unreadable mountain of fine print. Then we know special interest and lobby groups, tax smoothing, and hidden levies. So it's like economists call this tax smoothing. Blah, blah. I started following this guy called the Bean Wizard on and he's hilarious. And he's a funny guy, but I just couldn't talk today. But it's like, yeah, it's, and people don't even know. I don't even think this is what I think is people don't have the bandwidth to even try to unpack something like this because they're getting flooded with all this stimulation, all this social media, the news, the sports, they don't have a moment to step back and what's going on here? Wait a minute.
Wait a tick.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Don't stop.
Stop it, guys. I don't know. I know what song you're singing or starting.
You don't know the next line?
I don't know the next line.
Get it.
Oh, now that's it.
Ah.
They're gonna flag us now.
Yeah, I was gonna share this video, but I just remembered it has the song on it. So I'll just tell you. This little girl is like, this dad goes, so what did you find? And she goes, weird AI. It's this guy that makes like funny songs about regular songs. And then they
He's like,
play
you mean Al?
They play Fat, and she plays it, and it plays. And it's like, so it's like Michael Jackson like songs or whatever, all these different songs. And so but it's really funny. So they're playing the song, and it's like, you know, when I go to the movies, I take up 7 rows because I'm fat. So she's laughing and giggling about it, but she thinks it's weird AI.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, I use the little lowercase I for AI. Like Dave won't call it Gemini or whatever. I won't put the capital I. I won't do it.
Yeah, Weird Al.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
But let's go into the wrap up, starting with Dave. Do you have any in the dark stories, Dave, or some media stories that haven't got the light?
Maybe something. I mean, everybody knows the World Cup's going on.
No, maybe.
Spain celebrated, and they protested at the same time a certain specific country.
Mm.
And there were people
our
in the
greatest ally?
saying the death to the country, actually.
Wow.
And it's not like a staggering amount of thousands. It was millions of people that were in the streets. And then just something a little different. I wanted to kind of switch it up, a little bit of a deep dive, but sociologists have been studying human interaction these last 5 years and have noticed that there is no third place. The first place is the home. The second place is work. The third place used to be like where general people would go and actually just hang out and chill.
Like Cheers.
Like, sure, you could say
a place
bar,
where everybody
but
knows your name, you know?
Yeah, it's just like a hangout, and it's like a place where you build community. Malls are dead. Bowling alleys are closing. The casual like spots that people would hang out at now are turning into high-end over just like spots where people are just suspect to just exist together. Like there's not even a specific, like there used to be places you would be able to do all that and like,
well, what's that?
That
coffee
grow.
shop that was in, where was that at? It used to be Common Grounds up there, and it's still there. Like that's a hangout spot that a lot of people go to. But yeah, the malls, yeah.
But more on like
a few malls left.
More on the like bigger end.
And what do you got? Golf courses, but if you're not in the golf, what do you do?
I think in
a very niche group.
The general people don't have like the malls used to be like the kids in their teens that were let's go after school. We go to the mall, or bowling alley. What was that? Friday nights, Cosmic Bowling.
Yeah,
that was a big thing. Those are dwindling away.
That's why it brought up bowling alleys.
I know I don't think there's a bowling alley near me.
The revenue that it used to be compared when we were younger to what it is not the same. Are they still open? Yes, but more bowling alleys are closing. There's no community around where people are going to those. You know, you look back, go a generation before us, you could say roller derbies were a thing. They're not around.
Roller rinks.
Video arcades when I was younger. That was, get your quarters, save your quarters all week or whatever. Go up there and play for a while.
Oh, ice skating.
Ice skating too.
Thank you for popping in.
Hi, Jace.
He's a coworker of mine.
Oh, nice.
And now,
Yeah.
the spots that are open have a high end ticket price, or they have a clock ticking.
Oh,
Where
like
back
by
in the
the
day, it's
hour.
like you
Yeah.
can, yeah, exactly.
There is a
Yeah.
place near me called Livingston's that it is an arcade, and they have pool tables. Well, the pool tables are by the hour, but they have go karts. Laura and I went. It was a lot of fun. Go karts. They have what else? It's just arcade and go karts, but it's a lot of fun. But yeah, those are dwindling away. Like I don't even think there is a bowling alley in Sarasota at all. Like Sarasota County.
Wow.
We went to a cool. We actually went roller skating when we were here. That was in Bradenton, which is like a 20 minutes, half an hour away. But yeah, I could see that is dwindling. Like the cheap, affordable, fun stuff, and now you're like you said, the high end stuff. It's all pricey. It's all per hour. And nobody wants to do that.
Right.
It's wild. I mean, there is a shift too. I think you guys both probably seen it that like younger people in their like 20s aren't drinking anymore, going like that's going on the downturn in a while. Jay says, I still remember growing up and McDonald's having playgrounds in them.
Oh,
GameStop
yeah,
and
Play
Walmart
Place.
had consoles that you could demo. Yeah, I remember that. I've seen. I'm sure you guys seen them too. Those pictures online of like showing McDonald's and Taco Bell and stuff like that from like the 90s, early 2000s to now. It's just beige and gray. Like there's no, and just gray crap. It's nice.
Steph, my wife, and we talk about this. We hate millennial gray. Like
Millennial
everything
gray.
is gray with the white trim, and that's it.
And square and yeah, the
Square.
corporate, the modern or whatever they call it. But that's another weird societal thing and I do like want to have an episode of like society through the eras. Like every couple hundred years it completely changes. The fashion, the language, the buildings. Like so like when we were growing up, Dave and I, probably you too, Greg, you were taught to be yourself, be different, be unique. And now you're slowly like you're pushed into this box. If you stand out, you get, and you're not meant to stand
offensive.
out anymore. You're offensive. Like there is no life to it anymore. Yeah, there's no character, there's no life, there's no uniqueness. It's just beige, taupe. It's
that's why stand-up comedians are thriving right now.
Yeah,
because people get to escape and laugh and just have some life pumped back into them. Some character, yeah. And there's so many different versions to go to. People want it, but somehow it's like a guilty pleasure,
Like I'm wearing a baseball Hawaiian shirt today, but nobody wants to stand out. Wear a beige suit, wear black, wear tan. Like, what is this?
Or wear no shirt and go on a podcast.
Yeah, I could have done that. Yeah. It's like it is going on 10 o'clock and it's probably still 86 degrees outside.
Yeah, 72 here.
71.
Gregory, your fun facts for the day.
All right, so today, but last year, Superman, the James Gunn version, came out.
Which one is that? That's the one with Henry Cavill?
David Corn Sweat.
Oh, okay.
This is the next part to it.
Ah.
So almost a year later. A lot of people say younger generations ruined a lot of it. Do you believe that in that, or do you feel like the older generation set it up for failure?
I don't think the younger generations ruined it. Maybe they didn't ruin it, but I think it's
always going to be there.
Yeah.
That music is crazy, right? That's loud and obnoxious or whatever. But I laugh about this. Like, I'm gonna be 80 jamming Metallica because that's
Yeah.
the music I know. Grampy was 80 jamming, you know, what
Glenn Miller.
classical, you know,
I do think
softer jazz.
the older
kind of
generation
thing.
always cringes at the younger generation.
Yeah, that's always going to be a thing.
Yeah, that's
Nobody's
always there.
ruining anything.
I think it's more a whole, like a societal shift to the next, whatever our next societal construct is. Like, we don't want anybody different. We want the same. Everybody's the same. It's all the diversity, inclusion, equity, those hot button terms. Like, everybody is the same and everybody's involved. Everybody's included.
Yeah,
you know?
that's how it should be.
But
Somehow it became the cancel culture thing happened, and now it's like, oh well, I don't want to be the target, so I'll just.
But there's like you
I'll
can't
conform.
have. There's certain like equity to create. Like there's like it's a socialist thing. If you create equity, you're bringing somebody down to somebody else's level. It's not you're bringing them up. You bring that person down, and that's a problem. And that's
the negative connotations to that.
Yeah. Maybe let's just chalk it up to both.
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah. It's the older generation kind of used it all up, and the younger generation's getting a little soft. You know, both.
And then, so that was just the movie stuff. I always try to do a movie one or celebrities. And June is packed with fun historical quirks and astronomical oddities. It gets its name from Juno, the Roman goddess of marriage and childbirth. And sun and shadows. June brings the summer solstice, the longest day of the year in the northern hemisphere and the shortest day in the southern.
Dave, you want to tell him?
And
it's July.
What? Why did it say June? Well, I didn't even notice. Good call.
Dave, you want to tell him?
Oh, man.
All right, let's try again.
Time is relative.
Boom. Time, you know what? It's June to me still.
Oh, there we go.
We just had July 4th. I can't even believe that I was just reading that straight up.
I was like, I started it. I was like, okay, June. I was like, what is he?
What is he talking about?
Yeah, I was like, it's
didn't
July.
even notice.
Oh man, that's good.
Okay,
that's
so
shorts.
July, that's in there. July is the 7th month of the calendar, originally named by the Roman Senate to honor Julius Caesar because it was his birth month. July, Julius. It is famously packed with patriotic trivia, summer folklore, and quirky food holidays like National Ice Cream, Watermelon, and Hot Dog Month. There you go. Oh, here we go. Signed or voted. The Continental Congress actually voted to declare independence from Great Britain on July 2nd, 1776, but the written declaration was adopted on the 4th.
There we go.
There you go.
Ratified.
56 people signed the Declaration of Independence. And Benjamin Franklin was the oldest person to sign at 70 years old.
Wow. Ben Franklin.
And Edward Rutledge was the youngest. Edward Rutledge.
Somebody said to read Ben Franklin's autobiography because it's got some good stuff in it. Like they're like, oh yeah, he was out of his mind. I was like, well, usually genius and insanity go hand in hand.
Isn't he the one that got struck by lightning?
Oh, Ben Franklin, yeah, him. You mean he's out of his mind?
Well, how are you going to be if you get struck by lightning, huh?
Yeah, judgmental prick.
Yeah, Tommy. commie bastard.
A pinko. uh,
That's pretty fun.
you got anything else?
Presidential coincidences. 3 U.S. presidents, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, and James Monroe, all died on July 4th.
Wow. That's an interesting fact. I did not know that.
And Adams and Jefferson even passed away on the exact same day in 1826, the 50th anniversary of the Declaration.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's pretty interesting. Oh,
So 200 years ago,
wow.
because we're 250. Wow.
250. Wow.
Oh, those are fun.
Very fun. I got the verse of the day, Matthew 19:26 of the New King James. But Jesus looked at them and said to them, with men this is possible, but with God all things are possible.
Yes.
And that's
I
all
like
it
that.
is, man. And that's supposedly I saw like a YouTube short or something like that, like sort of like with all God. It's Paul's letter to Corinthians, Ephesians, one of his letters, because I'm not too familiar with the verse that he taught, like the God gives you strength, or through God I can accomplish anything. And it wasn't like go out and do all your stuff. It was more of I can endure anything, because he wrote those letters from prison. That you can endure anything if you have God with you. Like, that's not that you go out and achieve whatever you want to achieve because you say you have God with you or God's by my side. You can endure great hardship and adversity because you have God. So that was just a little interesting tidbit. Let's go with Gregory, your closing remarks, so you don't steal from Dave.
Yeah, or Dave steals from me. We all steal.
Yeah, maybe.
Thieves.
We all.
You know what? We're all commie bastards.
Yeah, pinkos. Look at my
We're
shirt.
all a bunch of pinkos. Let's see. I'm always saying like, be kind, and such things. You know, be kind. Rewind.
Mm-hmm.
And have fun, but how about giving thanks?
Gratitude.
You know, even just the people, just say thank you, you know, more, even to the loved ones that are in your own household. Thanks. Thank you. It feels good to hear thank you.
To add to you, Cicero said gratitude is not only the most important virtue, it's the parent of all others. Is gratitude.
Yeah. So it starts a good feeling. You know, when somebody does even the littlest thing, even if they should have done it. Hey, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. I appreciate you. You know, show the appreciation. So try that for a while and see how much happier just things around the house can be.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna, you know, take my own advice and do that more.
Be grateful for, you know, thank people for what they do. Be grateful for what you have and stuff like that.
It's not your turn yet, Q. Please.
Oh,
settle down. No, go on.
No, that's
true.
it. That's
It is true.
Every journal you get, you buy a journal. Like I've tried using guided journals. Name 3 things that you're grateful for. Like that's one of the things.
Always.
In every journal. Always. Because that's all starts with gratitude. Well done.
If you can notice your gratitudes, you can stop with the attitudes.
I like it. Put that on a sticker.
Write that down.
Yeah. Jamie, write it down.
Write it down, Jamie.
DT.
That's fine.
Closing remarks.
I just want to say first off, thank you, Greg, for that.
Speaking of gratitude. Sorry. Speaking of gratitude, thank you everybody for watching. and enjoying the show. Dave.
For liking,
Or
smashing that
liking.
bell.
Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of have like the same messages all the time on here. And, you know, it's just a common theme because, you know, we like to put that energy out in the world, and it's not hard to mirror energy if you are kind of feeling introverted about doing something that's not like you, or something like that. But seeing the positivity and see how it breeds success or brings whatever that success could be. It doesn't have to be monetary, it doesn't have to be physical, it could be just emotional, and that can actually benefit a lot of things. Internal change is the first sign that nobody sees you going through. And when the physical change happens, that's when they apply it and they go, oh, wow, I recognize this. So many people are going through a lot of things, and, you know, we never know, you know, what each other is going through. And so that's why the overall message is always just, you know, just be kind to one another. And we need more kindness in the world. You see somebody who has a full cart and you're getting into the store, help them out. You need help with your groceries? You want me to push this for you? You want me to walk you across the street? Like, things used to be like that in the day when I was growing up, and some of that did kind of get taken away or maybe lost on us. Maybe more things got more important in my life, and I forgot to do certain things. Be the example that you want to see in the world. There's a message right there that's a tried and true message in that Bible. So, you know, just apply it more, be more kind, and I think we can see the way of the future coming back the way it should have been. And it left us. I think all of us kind of got lost in our own paths, and that's okay.
Lost in the sauce.
And that's okay.
Because that was the worst feeling when you got home, finally ready to watch that movie, and you had to rewind it. So be kind, rewind.
Be kind, rewind. And maybe if we didn't
you
pay
were
all
ready
our
to
taxes,
go.
maybe if we didn't have to pay all our money to taxes, we could open up a Blockbuster again. Our Blockbuster would open up again, but they have to pay corporate tax, payroll tax, rewind tax. I'm sure they would implement today.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't there?
There was a fee. There was.
Yeah, a fee for not rewinding your thing.
Yep.
So maybe if we just get rid of, you know, our income tax, we can open up a Blockbuster and start making America great again that way. Like back to, you know, that. And so you got gratitude, we have kindness, and I'm going to go with patience. Like when you're out there in the world, you know, show a little patience with people in line. Like, just don't be like, what are you in a hurry for? What are you in a hurry? Just be patient with yourself first and be patient with others. And you'll find that, it, you know, like, because I read some stoicism that Marcus Aurelius, that every day that you go out, every interaction that you go out is a chance for you to practice your virtues, patience, gratitude, temperance. Every interaction is practice. So practice patience. You know, like Dave, I think Dave has on his Facebook that excellence is a habit, or something like that. Is excellent is it's a habit. So you keep doing it. Like
excellence, if practiced over time, would just become habit.
Yeah. Thank you, David. But that's
and it's not a saying that I came up with. That's Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. So
good one.
Be patient, be grateful, be kind. Rewind.
Yeah.
Right?
Thank you.
I like the patience. Let someone out.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Patience. Like, what are you in a hurry for? You're standing. I don't use self-checkout, so I'll stand in the line and I practice patience.
Right.
But you guys, so as we said, be grateful, be kind, be patient, rewind. And with that, everybody have a good night, and we'll catch you on the next one. God bless.